A private jet carrying 8 people attempted takeoff and never left the runway. Within minutes, a major U.S. airport was shut down. Emergency crews rushed in. Flights were canceled, and officials released only minimal details. The aircraft had just arrived from Texas. Snow had started falling. Visibility was reportedly acceptable. So what exactly happened during those critical moments? And why are investigators being so careful about what they say next? The incident. On Sunday evening, January 25th at approximately 7:45 p.m. local time, a private jet experienced a serious incident during takeoff at Bangor International Airport in Maine. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the aircraft was a Bombardier Challenger 600, a business jet widely used for corporate and charter travel. There were 8 people on board. The takeoff attempt was interrupted. The aircraft did not depart, and emergency procedures were activated immediately. Airport officials ordered a full airport closure, asking the public to avoid the area. That decision alone signals the seriousness of the situation. Why the airport closure matters. Airports rarely shut down unless safety is a concern. In this case, officials described the event as an incident involving an aircraft. That wording is deliberate. In aviation, early statements avoid speculation. Facts are confirmed slowly. Evidence is preserved carefully. Government sources later confirmed there was a significant fire following the incident, requiring extended emergency response. No cause was named. No assumptions were made. And that silence is intentional. The aircraft's background. The jet involved was registered to a company with a Houston, Texas address. Multiple outlets reported that the address is associated with a Houston-based law firm. No connection between the firm's operations and the incident has been suggested. What is relevant is this. The aircraft had recently flown into Maine from Texas. It was not grounded long-term. It was not stored for the winter. That immediately raises questions investigators always ask. Was there a mechanical issue? A runway condition issue? Or a combination of factors? Right now, there are no official answers. Weather, a factor, not a conclusion. At the time of the incident, snow had begun falling. Much of Maine was under winter weather advisories. Travel conditions across the region were deteriorating. However, local reporting indicated that runway visibility at the moment of takeoff was at least 1 mile. The runway itself was reportedly visible. In aviation investigations, weather is examined carefully, but it is never assumed to be the cause. Investigators will analyze runway surface conditions, temperature and snowfall timing, wind and visibility data, aircraft performance margins. Until that process is complete, weather remains only one variable among many. What investigators focus on first? Both the FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board have launched formal investigations. Their early focus typically includes aircraft maintenance records, engine and performance data, takeoff configuration and speed, cockpit procedures, air traffic control communication. This process is methodical. It takes time because accuracy matters. Many aviation incidents appear simple at first and turn out to be complex. That's why officials repeatedly emphasize no conclusions should be drawn prematurely. Why this story reached national attention. Private jet incidents during takeoff are rare. When they occur at major airports, with full emergency infrastructure, they draw immediate scrutiny. Timing also matters. This incident occurred during a period of widespread winter weather across the U.S. That has raised broader questions, not accusations. about how seasonal conditions interact with aviation operations. Still, aviation experts caution against connecting unrelated events. Patterns require evidence, and evidence takes time. The human element without speculation. Authorities confirmed that 8 people were on board. No personal details have been released. This is standard practice. During active investigations, privacy is protected, and information is verified before publication. At this stage, the focus is not on individuals, but on understanding what happened. Operational impact. Following the incident, multiple flights were delayed or canceled. Passengers were advised to contact airlines directly for updates. Runway inspections and safety checks continued before operations could gradually resume. Every step followed established safety protocols. Because in aviation, normal operations only resume when every risk has been addressed. Why answers don't come fast? Aviation investigations are built on data. Investigators don't just ask what happened. They ask, why did it happen? What conditions allowed it? Could it happen again? Often, the final explanation is not a single failure, but a sequence of small factors that aligned unexpectedly. That's why early reporting relies on phrases like, according to officials, reportedly, based on available information. Precision protects credibility. Right now, the most important thing to understand is this. Limited information does not mean uncertainty. It means the process is working. A private jet incident led to a rapid emergency response, a temporary airport shutdown, and a federal investigation focused on facts, not headlines. As more verified details are released, a clearer picture will emerge of how aircraft systems, runway conditions, and decision-making intersect during takeoff. In the next video, we'll break down how aviation investigators reconstruct runway incidents, what data they rely on, and why early assumptions often don't survive the evidence. If you want to understand how aviation safety actually works behind the scenes, that's where we're going next.